Welcome back to the channel, soap fans. Peacock TV spoilers. We have been tracking these explosive storylines for weeks, and the Wednesday, July 15th episode is going to blow your minds. Let's jump right into the madness. Let's talk about the most unexpected, yet weirdly brilliant pairing Salem has seen in years. Gabi Hernandez and Gwen Rizczech are doing some serious bonding on Wednesday, July 15th. Can you believe it? It all starts over a fake Gabi Chic bag that Gwen Rizczech paid top dollar for. Let's be real for a second. Gabi Hernandez spotting a knockoff of her own brand from a mile away is peak Gabi Hernandez. I absolutely love Gabi Hernandez. Gabi Hernandez is a fierce, unapologetic survivor who takes no prisoners, whereas Gwen Rizczech, well, I personally believe Gwen Rizczech is a constant victim of her own terrible choices. But right now, Gwen Rizczech desperately needs a friend. With Kristen DiMera completely losing her status as Gwen Rizczech's ally, especially since Kristen DiMera is busy plotting against EJ DiMera and making everyone hate her, Gwen Rizczech is isolated. If you look back 5 or 10 years, Gabi Hernandez has always thrived when Gabi Hernandez has a minion or a partner in crime. Remember her hostile takeovers at DiMera Enterprises? Gabi Hernandez is likely going to use Gwen Rizczech's desperation for connection to her advantage. Gwen Rizczech has severe abandonment issues stemming from Jack Devereaux, and Gabi Hernandez knows exactly how to manipulate that kind of vulnerability. Amazing. But here's the kicker about this new friendship.
Gabi Hernandez is currently plotting to funnel a massive inheritance payout from Theo Carver directly into Titan to destroy DiMera Enterprises.
Could Gwen Rizczech be the inside woman Gabi Hernandez needs? Gwen Rizczech is already tangled up with Xander Kyriakis and the whole DiMera pharmaceutical mess. Peacock TV spoilers. We have been analyzing this dynamic, and I firmly believe Gabi Hernandez is recruiting Gwen Rizczech for a corporate war. It is a brilliant tactical move. Gabi Hernandez will pretend to care about Gwen Rizczech's fake purse trauma while secretly positioning Gwen Rizczech exactly where Gabi Hernandez wants her on the chessboard. Speaking of chessboards, that brings us to the absolute mind-bending mystery surrounding Chad DiMera and Belle Black. On Wednesday, July 15th, there is a massive break in their investigation regarding Stefano DiMera's cryptic legacy. We all know Stefano DiMera left Marlena Evans that terrifying, incomplete chess set with the missing pawn and the hidden key. Chad DiMera and Belle Black are sitting together, likely racking their brains over this puzzle, when a random guy walks up and hands Belle Black a program for the Salem Symphony, claiming Belle Black dropped it. But wait, Belle Black looks down, and her actual program is sitting right there on the bench next to her. That's crazy! Chad DiMera and Belle Black immediately realize Chad DiMera and Belle Black need to take a much closer look at this mysterious second program. I am getting absolute chills just thinking about this. This reminds me of what Stefano DiMera did back in the 1990s and 2000s when Stefano DiMera would leave John Black and Marlena Evans breadcrumbs that led John Black and Marlena Evans into elaborate, deadly traps. Stefano DiMera was the grand master of human chess. Stefano DiMera never did anything by accident. If a random guy is handing Belle Black a Salem Symphony program, that program is a map, a code, or a direct threat. Is there a hidden message in the symphony notes? Is the performance tied to the 1,000 lyre currency Chad DiMera found earlier? I personally believe this symphony program is going to lead Chad DiMera and Belle Black to the missing pawn. And as we theorized before, the pawn is not a piece of wood. The pawn is a person. A sleeper agent activated by the music of the Salem Symphony. Think about it. Stefano DiMera loved classical music, opera, and theatrical flair. What if the symphony is playing a specific song that triggers a brainwashed victim created by Dr. Wilhelm Rolf? Chad DiMera and Belle Black are walking straight into a psychological minefield. And let's not ignore the romantic tension brewing here. Chad DiMera and Belle Black have been sharing kisses and getting way too close. EJ DiMera is already furious about it. This investigation is bonding Chad DiMera and Belle Black through shared trauma. But the investigation is also putting a massive target on their backs. Now, we need to shift gears to the absolute train wreck that is Stefani Kyriakis. Peacock TV spoilers. We have been tracking Stefani Kyriakis' downward spiral, and the downward spiral is getting worse. On Wednesday, July 15th, Stefani Kyriakis and Theo Carver end up getting boozy at Small Bar. Stefani Kyriakis is absolutely ticking mad about the whole Joy Wesley situation. Meanwhile, Theo Carver is completely ticked off about Abe Carver, Stefano DiMera, and EJ DiMera. These two broken, angry people decide to get completely toasted together. Let's be real for a second. I have zero sympathy for Stefani Kyriakis right now. I ruthlessly criticize Stefani Kyriakis because what Stefani Kyriakis did was unforgivable. Stefani Kyriakis maliciously deleted a real medical emergency voicemail from Joy Wesley regarding baby Kelsey Kyriakis being in the hospital. Stefani Kyriakis let her paranoid jealousy over Alex Kyriakis blind her to a child's safety. That is sick. Stefani Kyriakis sits at Small Bar, drinking and playing the victim, while Alex Kyriakis is out there experiencing the most terrifying moments of his life as a new father. Stefani Kyriakis deserves every bit of karma coming her way. And then there is Theo Carver. Theo Carver is usually the sweetest, most level-headed guy in Salem. But right now, Theo Carver is boiling with rage. Theo Carver is furious at EJ DiMera for playing God with Lexi Carver's life using Dr. Wilhelm Rolf's serum to bring Lexi Carver back, only for Lexi Carver to start dying all over again. Theo Carver hates the DiMera legacy right now. So Theo Carver and Stefani Kyriakis get drunk, and Theo Carver ends up crashing on Stefani Kyriakis' couch. And you won't believe what happens next. Theo Carver is at least partially undressed when Theo Carver passes out. Enter Alex Kyriakis. Alex Kyriakis has been at the hospital, offering deep emotional support to Joy Wesley and little Kelsey Kyriakis. Alex Kyriakis finally comes home, already severely aggravated about the deleted voicemail thing and completely exhausted from the stress of Kelsey Kyriakis' medical crisis. And what does Alex Kyriakis find? Alex Kyriakis walks into his apartment and finds a half-naked Theo Carver dozing on his couch while his wife, Stefani Kyriakis, is presumably sleeping off the alcohol. Alex Kyriakis is going to absolutely lose his mind. Can you blame Alex Kyriakis? Time for my hot take, and I know this will spark a debate in the comments. I personally believe Alex Kyriakis should immediately file for divorce from Stefani Kyriakis. If you ask me, this is a huge mistake for Alex Kyriakis to even try to salvage this marriage. Stefani Kyriakis proved Stefani Kyriakis is a danger to his daughter by deleting that voicemail. Finding a half-naked Theo Carver on the couch is just the cherry on top of a toxic sundae. I doubt Alex Kyriakis will believe nothing happened. Obviously, Stefani Kyriakis and Theo Carver weren't doing anything physical. I wouldn't think Stefani Kyriakis would let Theo Carver sleep on the sofa if Stefani Kyriakis and Theo Carver had, but the optics are terrible. Alex Kyriakis needs to take Joy Wesley and Kelsey Kyriakis and run far away from Stephanie Kyriakis's toxic insecurity. Finally, let's talk about the most awkward run-in of the week. Javi Hernandez and Gus are out and about when Javi Hernandez and Gus run straight into Leo Stark. Things are instantly awkward. Javi Hernandez is absolutely convinced that Leo Stark is not over Javi Hernandez, and frankly, I agree. Leo Stark is a master manipulator. Remember a few weeks ago when Leo Stark faked severe concussion symptoms just to get Javi Hernandez to put his arm around Leo Stark at the Brady pub? Leo Stark preys on Javi Hernandez's good nature. Javi Hernandez needs to listen to J.J. Devereaux's advice and build a massive brick wall between Javi Hernandez and Leo Stark. Leo Stark will destroy Javi Hernandez's life if Gus doesn't intervene. This episode is setting up some of the most explosive confrontations of the summer. The DiMera secrets are unraveling, marriages are imploding, and Stefano DiMera is still pulling strings from beyond the grave. So, I have to ask you guys, who do you think the guy with the Salem Symphony program really is? Is the guy working for E.J. DiMera? Or is the guy a ghost from Stefano DiMera's past? Drop your wildest theories in the comments below. And if you want to stay ahead of all the Salem drama, make sure you hit that subscribe button for Peacock TV spoilers. We will see you next time.